This conference will now be recorded.
You're good whenever you want to go.
Okay. I don't have the cams enabled, so if you have a question, just please interrupt and let me know. Calling this RAC committee meeting to order Wednesday, July 17th, 1 p.m. For attendance, I believe I heard Sally's voice.
Yes.
So, okay. Anne,
Yep.
Rupal, okay.
Yes.
Melinda,
No
okay.
Melinda yet.
No
I
Melinda,
haven't seen
okay.
Melinda, but Dave is here.
Dave, okay. Okay. And I believe I heard the last part that Kim is not with us.
No.
Okay. Okay. Any disclosure of pecuniary interest?
No. No.
No. Okay. Motion to approve the agenda for July 17th.
So I have a question. If I
Yeah.
wanted to suggest to add something to the agenda, when do I do that?
I would say normally, a few days before we release it, but I mean, what is it you'd like to add?
Well, it occurred to me walking back and forth from the pickleball courts to the parking lot. There's many times moms there or dads there with young children, and they're trying to change their little diaper in the grass. And my question would be if it's ever been considered to put the little baby change tables that you often see in washrooms in some of the washrooms that have parks where there are young children. So
And if you want to send me an email, me and Dave, and then we can investigate that.
okay, thank you. So we don't need to, I know the word advisory is in the name of our committee. So I didn't know if we could actually make that advice. But I'm happy to just email you, Emma, and copy Dave, and then you can do with it what you see fit. So I'll do that.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so thank you.
Okay. Okay. So a motion to approve the agenda for today.
I move approval of the agenda.
Thank you, Dave. Second.
Anne seconds it.
Thank you, Anne. All in favor?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yep. Okay.
Everyone.
Review of draft minutes for June 19th. Any questions about those minutes?
We were absent, weren't we?
No, I was there. You were absent.
I was absent.
No, no questions.
Okay. Okay. Motion to adopt the minutes of June 19th.
Sally?
Okay. Second.
I wasn't in, so. I'll second it.
Thank you, Anne. All in favor?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Any business arising from those minutes that is not on today's agenda?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Emma, any delegations, Emma?
Nope.
Okay. So let's get into unfinished business. Mono Melodies.
So as you may have saw last night, Kim sent in, we did receive one submission from, let me just find it here, Abby Groves. So I hope everybody would have the chance to listen to that and kind of let us know your thoughts with only having one, what we want to do as a committee to move forward for as it's coming up pretty quickly.
I like her. I like the voice, but if she puts some more vibey songs and music, that would be great. But I like the voice. I heard it.
I guess
Yeah.
the thing is with what is the least number of acts we could actually go forward with?
My
Probably-
thought was we could have 3 to 4, and give each of them 25 minutes with a 5-minute changeover, or go with 3 of them, give them 30 minutes and have the changeover, but it's up to us. I tried to look through my email. I just started work like at 12:30, so I haven't had a ton of time to go back with just soccer happening tonight. To go back and try to find the emails from Kim last year when she confirmed them. I know I do have one of, for sure, Twisted Covers email, and I do have one of the other performers. I just have to go back and find the other ones. And another option is to reach out to them and see if they would like to do it again.
Okay. So if we can't get 3, at what date do we, not to be pessimistic here, but at some point we need a date, whether it's going to go ahead or not, so we can let people know. What would that date be?
When's the scheduled performance date? From
I forget.
August
August
something?
18th.
August 18th, okay.
About a week before, August 11th.
I think there's 2 parts to this. One part is advertising it if it's a go. So I think it needs to be advertised a week before a week before. So I feel like we need to get more lead time to cancel if we need to cancel. So if people think it's happening and they make their plans around attending, to only give 1 week to cancel, I don't think is enough.
So one thing we do with our rec, I'm just going to jump in here. One thing we do with our rec programs is we normally give a 1-week lead period. So obviously we continue to advertise it like normal. It's been posted on all the community groups for audition tapes and all that, our normal promotion. And I'll continue to promote our Mo Melodies while we try to find more performers. If it comes down to it that we do have to cancel, then it's just posted that the event will be rescheduled to a later date or we're canceling it. But that way the advertising continues and then we make that decision, but hopefully it doesn't come down to that.
Okay. And maybe another idea is, because this Abby girl is so involved in local music, maybe she would know some other people that she is either trained with or trains, at the same with the same teachers as she does, because I'm sure she would look forward to performing. So she might even be able to help us with a few names to perform before and after her.
Yes, I did have that thought as well, Mike, that perhaps she could rustle up a few friends to join her and then we'll have more performers.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's just most musicians are looking for this to be something that they're paid for.
I can definitely reach out to Abby and respond to her tomorrow, just because I'm heading to soccer right after this meeting's done. And reach out to her and let her know that we would like to offer her a spot, and then see if she does have anyone else, and we can kind of go from there. And I can keep everybody in the loop. And then we can maybe even have a quick meeting if we have to at the beginning of August, just to let everybody know, or for them to have not even send in a submission tape, but just send in a tape, so that we have an idea of who's performing.
Yeah. And I don't mind the idea of when you or Kim have a submission tape, you just email it to the group and we can just, kind of just reply, thumbs up, in the email. If we don't have time to call another meeting, we can just review it by email and just agree that they're good enough to perform.
Yep, I can definitely do that.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions about Mono Melodies? Comments?
So one thing, we do have the hall booked, just in case it does rain. So that is the kind of backup plan. If it was to rain, it will be in the banquet room, or in the multi-purpose room at Menorah, as well as they bring their own equipment. So there isn't a whole lot of setup. We will be making the signage again. I'll look after that again with posters promotion. But if you have anybody that you can give the posters to, that'd be great. And then, we'll look to get the plants, or like a little thank you gift of some sort, like we did last year, where we gave them the planters because we used them for decorations during the event, and then they were like a thank you gift. Those hanging, I think they were hanging mums that we got. But I'm gonna reach out to Let Her Rip and get the signage made up like we had last year on the A-frames.
Okay. Any other comments about Mona Melodies?
I was just wondering, a young woman like Abby, she's only, I think, 14 or 15. Perhaps she doesn't have her own sound system. What would we do if, she's a performer, but she hasn't got a system to make herself heard?
I'm pretty sure on the poster it says that they must provide their own equipment.
Okay. So she's going to have to go out and rent something if
She might
she's
already have it.
if she's a performer. She might have it.
Might be from a musical family.
I guess that's not our problem. That's her problem.
Yeah, performers must provide their own equipment. Power is available. It's on the poster.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
I'm thinking sometimes some people, they are just singer, but they don't have equipment. So that's why they might not come forward, even though they are a good singing ability, but they might not have equipment. I don't know, are we doing? Sometimes if we can, I don't know if they can use some other people's equipment, or they rent it out, or because uh, sometimes they are good, they're just a singer, but they might not have this equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Emma,
Yeah,
does
we
the
can look at that
town?
potentially. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just asking what can the town provide in such cases?
Like, we have a speaker, but I'd have to talk to Shelby just because I'm not even sure what 100%. I know we don't have a ton of budget for this,
Yeah.
which is why we say for them to bring their own equipment. So that's something I can investigate further. But as of right now, I would leave it as they bring their own equipment, just because that's how it was last year, and we didn't seem to have any problems. And just because there is such a low budget for this event, if we need to investigate or go that route, I can look into it. But hopefully, we can find enough performers that have their own equipment, or like last year where we had the twisted covers, that they provided the equipment for everybody and they kind of coordinated that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
the reason I asked, because that we can include the diverse group, like some, they are just a singer, but they are entertainer, but uh, the same thing, they don't have equipment. So that's all. Yeah, thanks, Em.
Well, I guess, Rupal, if one act says we do have our own equipment, we can always reach out and say, do you mind if another performer, if you just leave it on stage for another performer to use too? I mean, that's the only thing we can do, I would imagine.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah. Can we repeat the last year participants? Like, if we can.
Yeah, I'll reach out to Abby first and see if she has anyone else, like Mike's idea, and then if not, we will go to last year's participants. But it'd be nice to find some new participants for this year.
Okay. Well, hopefully we get lucky and get some more nice acts like we have last year, and that we can pair with Abby, because Abby sounded very nice last night.
Yeah, so I'll reach out to them tomorrow or Friday, and then I will keep everybody posted via email on how
Okay.
that's going.
Perfect. Thank you, Emma. Do you want to just tell the group how soccer's going?
Yeah, for sure. So soccer is super busy. We have about 220 kids this year registered, so they age from 3 to 10. And so it happens on Wednesday nights at Mono Am. We haven't been terribly lucky with the weather this year, so we've had a couple cancellations just with all the rain that we've had. But other than that, it's going great. Tonight's actually picture night for them. And then as this year, we're kind of changing it up a bit we normally have our barbecue, but because of liability issues, we can't use Stobie's barbecue anymore, and it is near impossible to find barbecues to rent. So I have been in contact with Blissful Treats in Shelburne. They're the ice cream truck in Shelburne. He's actually a Mono resident, and he is going to come the night of soccer, and each child will receive a cooler and snacks inside the cooler with a little ticket for a free ice cream cone. He's going to have 12 flavors for the kids to pick from. So at the end of the game, they'll go get their ice cream. And then I was lucky enough that he will not charge us. He's only going to charge us the cost of the ice cream. He's not going to charge us like he normally does to come to the actual event and bring his truck. And he's going to offer his full menu for parents and other siblings if they want to get ice cream. So he'll be there to help us out that night.
The tick was in my hair.
Oh, yuck. That sounds
like a
awesome.
very good deal. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I just was talking to Fred yesterday after council, and I think Doha is going to come out and help me get some volunteer hours. So she's not coming out tonight, but she's going to start coming out next week, and she's going to help with coaching and any other setup and that sort of thing.
Great. Okay, fantastic. So it looks like our next meeting is September 18th if we don't have an emergency Mono Melodies meeting before that, but I guess we'll all see each other at Mono Melodies, those of us who can attend. So is there anything else, any other comments people have for this meeting?
I'm sorry, I missed that, Mike. When did you say our next meeting will be if we don't have an emergency meeting?
September 18th, it looks like it, right, Emma?
Yeah, I looked on the schedule. Okay. I didn't see one for August, so I believe it's just because Mono Melodies is there that there's not one for August. So the next one will be September, and then we'll be full on Halloween party planning.
Yep. Is that good, Ann?
Okay, yeah, that's what I was noticing. So it's just to give everybody the heads up, we have like a mini family reunion on the 17th, 18th. I might not be able to attend that meeting. I'll try, but I just giving you the heads up, I may not be available on the 18th of September.
Okay.
But don't change it on my behalf.
Yeah.
Well, I was just even thinking when Kim comes back, she may want a meeting sooner than that, just as like a catch up. So that September could be settled to change once Kim returns.
Okay.
Yeah. No, hopefully we'll also have a discussion about meetings becoming in person again too. I don't know what everyone else's feelings are about that, but I find the in-person ones are much more productive.
Yeah, I agree.
Depending on when they're scheduled, though. Like this
Yeah.
one, we wouldn't have been at the in-person meeting.
That is correct. I agree with that. Okay, motion to adjourn this meeting.
Sally made the motion.
So did RuPaul.
Sally, okay.
I'll seconded it.
Thank you. All in favor?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay, everyone have a great day.
Thanks,
Hey.
Mike. Thanks very
Okay.
much.
Bye.